Alright, so there are several regrets or decisions that have shaped my life up until now. And basically in this video, I'll be talking about everything I've done or been through in terms of entrepreneurship or business, skills and abilities. Alright, so basically when I was about 14 years old, still then in the secondary school, I was so much interested in football that I saw the likes of Messi, Ronaldo. I watched a bit of Ronaldo, even if I could not remember clearly, but I watched them and I got so much interested in football. Neymar basically was my idol growing up, yeah, but I got myself interested in football and I talked to my dad about it. I then started going for training. I started training with an amateur football club. I won't call it a professional club because basically we weren't playing in a professional league, right? So I started training with this football club named Golden Star. My coach is long gone now and I pray God grants him eternal rest. Yeah, so I started training and things were going fine. Then I got to know about a football management company or just about named Rules Football Management, and I signed up with them. Basically, they worked more like an agency. Then I signed up with them, registered with them. My mom went with me then, and these guys help footballers, young footballers, go abroad to proceed with their dreams, right? Because everybody wants to play in Europe, basically to sign with one of the clubs there, and that's mainly the goal, right? And I set up with them and things were going on fine, and I got an opportunity to go down there to Russia. We were about, I think, 11 of us, and it was when I was about proceeding with the registration. My dad said I needed to proceed with schooling. I needed to go to the university. So education is the first thing for me to achieve right at that moment. Possibly maybe later I can proceed with football. Back then I didn't know much, so I believed in what I said. I proceeded with school. First I went to FUNAB to do my pre-degree program. That didn't work because the university scrapped out every single management course in their curriculum, and I had to switch back to Olavisi Onabanjo University, where I was admitted and I studied economics. That was from the year 2017 to 2021. I graduated 2021 basically. So right there in school, I was training for some time with my friend named Toby. We both believed in our capability. We both believed in our ability then, but it was very, very difficult to pursue the dreams due to the fact that there was a lot on her shoulders. We were studying economics, and I believe you all know as well that studying economics is not an easy task. So it came with a lot of pressure and a lot of reading seriousness, which detached us emotionally from playing football full time. We tried our best to go whenever there is time to make it up to training. But football is something that if you are not consistent with it, it will leave you. You need to be consistent with training and playing football if you want to get to the highest level. So we knew that, and we knew our dream was falling apart, but there was nothing we could do about it. We are here and we need to focus on getting at least the best grade, or the best grade we could come up with or we could achieve, right? So that was all it. And still back then in school, I grew loving entrepreneurship, and I knew, okay, I think this is where I'm going to achieve a lot. So yeah, I started growing interest in entrepreneurship, but as time moves on, I felt like probably I should get into music, and I did get into music. Yeah, Wizkid basically is my idol in terms of music. I got myself interested in music. I got a guy as well named Pace Boy. We shared our moments, we shared our dreams. Basically, I believed in my abilities, and I feel like if I could get myself into anything, I can do it. I can get to the highest level. And I and Pace Boy got ourselves into it. We tried as much as possible to do whatever it takes to get ourselves to the highest level in terms of music. And we collaborated and released a music titled On the Low back then in school. That was about, I think, 2019. Yeah, we released On the Low, and people got interested in it. People believed as well. They found it interesting and they loved the music. Yeah, I say that was my first track. And I believe we did perfectly well. So fast forward, I got so much interested in music as well, and I started pushing the crafts. Then suddenly I got Don Jazzy to follow me right there on Instagram. That spiked the interest in me because I believe I was on the right path. And 2 years, 3 years, I released more tracks. Please Me, Bounce, Lonely, which is to the beginning, Lonely and Low, featuring IDs. So this moment passed. I did perfectly well. Like I said, I believed in my abilities to get to the highest level, and that was basically it. But as time goes on, I was still in school then as well. I think that was about 2020. I built an aquarium to deliver it to Don Jazzy because, like I said, I believe in my entrepreneurial skills. Whatever it is, I feel like I can get into. I believe I can get to the highest level. So I told you I love entrepreneurship, and still I was in music, but I didn't just want to focus on one thing. I also believed to push your career in music, you also need the money, right? There is it for the money. You have to pay studio fees, you have to pay for the beats, you have to pay for the mastering, and a lot more. You have to pay for the promoting, the marketing, and all. So I also had to think, what can I do to sustain myself? What can I do to, get money in, irrespective of the fact that probably maybe Don Jazzy followed me when I asked them in the comments section. I also had to do a lot more to prove to myself and prove to everyone that I have the ability to get to the highest level. So I thought, okay, I think I need to start something that would fetch me money. And that was when I got myself into building of aquariums. I think the show that got me interested in it was, I think, was it The Tank? I think there's a show called The Tank on Disneyland or Disney Family. So I started building this aquarium, and I wanted to deliver this aquarium to Don Jazzy as a goodwill. Possibly, maybe that could open lots of opportunities for me in the entrepreneurial space. I wasn't mainly thinking about music then. Like, probably when I deliver the aquarium, maybe I will get signed with him. No, that wasn't it. But mainly, I felt like that would serve as a goodwill for me to get more demand for the aquarium that I built. And in the long run, I couldn't complete it due to the fact that I wasn't financially capable enough to complete it. And my mom helped me with little money back then to get it to the stage at least at which I did it to, right, up to. And in the long run, like I said, I couldn't complete it, and that was how the dream fell apart. But also, before graduating then at school, I sat with my mom and I think also with my dad, and they were like, okay, I think you can get into real estate agency, just start a business, possibly maybe you will get to earn one or two, and just try to make use of that to sustain yourself and all there. I was like, okay, fine, let's get into it. It's not bad, right? So I got myself into real estate agency. I started letting out apartments. People started reaching out to me while I was also in school. I was just doing that at the side also. So that was fetching me a bit of money that I could use to sustain myself, like I said, also there in school. In the long run, I rented an apartment out to this wizard. I call him a wizard because he's so much talented in what he does. This man is named Explorer, and he showed me way to a lot of things which I personally didn't believe in. Basically, he was into cinematography, yeah, and I rented him an apartment, and we got so much close that he was willing to open up to me. Told me, you could get into the same business, you could make some money from this. I know you are into music, yeah, but you could make a lot of money from this, and even at the end of the day, you could make use of that money to push yourself through the music career. And I think this was about was his I think 2020. Yeah, I think 2020 there about. So yeah, it showed me the path. He wanted me to learn. He gave me everything I needed, and I was with him for some time, and I started learning with him. I started going out with him. I didn't go out that much though, due to the restriction I was still having back then with my dad. And In the long run, my dad didn't want me to pursue that career. He wasn't interested in that career. Something I never paid for, something that was given to me by someone who has a good heart, and I failed. At first, I wasn't really much interested in learning cinematography, but as time goes on, I grew interest in it, and I believe, yeah, for this person to give me a free hand and tell me this is also a way you could make money for yourself and push yourself through whatever it is that you're going on or going through rather. It's sad I never took advantage of it because I was restricted by my dad not to pursue that career, not to go down that lane. As much as I tried to push myself through it, I told Explorer, I was like, you know what, I'm ready not to listen to my dad. I'm ready to do everything that is needed for me to go down this path with you. I'm ready to. We were actually on a set that day, and I told him, I don't want to go. I could as well stay here and just learn every single thing with you, and which I believe there is a future for me in this. But I understood Explorer as well. He didn't want any bargain on him. He didn't want any trouble. He didn't want any pressure on him. And I understood him perfectly. And it was like, guy, you need to sort this out into your dad. He needs to tell you to move on. He needs to tell you to continue down this path before you could actually proceed or have a free mind, or he will also have a free mind to work with me or to teach me everything that I needed to know. But it all went down the drain. I never got to learn from him. He never got to put me through everything I needed to know. The journey was cut short, and that was how it ended with Explorer. Then it was painful due to the fact that I believe there is a lot in there for me, but as much as you can see the future in something you're doing, there are several obstacles that might come in the way, and I believe what I went through regarding that was one of the obstacles that we get to see in life. So then I graduated from the university where I studied economics, Olabisi Onabanjo basically. Then I started looking out for jobs. But even when I started looking out for jobs, I served and I took my CV, I sent out my CV to several real estate companies and also an insurance company. Then the real estate companies were offering me a very, very low price compared to whatever it is I might get to earn in any other profession I see myself in. If I had focused on the cinematography, I believe I won't be offered 60,000 naira per month. That will be possible. And also, even that 60,000 naira isn't guaranteed because we were told that if we are unable to reach the targets, the company's targets in terms of sales, we won't get paid. We won't get paid the commission and we won't get paid the salary as well. So I was like, will I go down to the company every single day with spending transport fare, feeding and all that? I believe in my abilities, like I said, and I know that I should be able to, sell a couple of properties or land, yeah. But the fear was in me. I wasn't the only one. We were about 7 of us, and we were like, so if at all we didn't get to reach the target, we won't get paid at all for a whole 30 days. How is that possible? So I turned down the offer and I proceeded with the job search. I sent out my CV to an insurance company. I was called for an interview. The interview went fine, but during the interview as well, I was told, when you were coming in, I thought you are not going to be able to deliver our service due to the way you look because you're looking very young. That was the mindset of the person who interviewed me while I was going in. They believe with the way this guy look, will he be able to deliver? But when the interview was done, he noticed this kind of difference in me due to the way I answered the questions that was thrown to me. Then she saw, okay, I think this guy can deliver. But those kind of comments get to me in the sense that, why do you have to judge me by the look at first? Or why do you have to judge me by stature at first? These things are not to be said. But then the job came with a bargain and it was like, okay, you have to come up with about 5 marketers. You are the team lead, but you have to look for the 5 marketers to work with you. And this is the company's milestone. But before proceeding, you have to come up or come down to the company with the 5 marketers you are going to work with. And I was like, where do I want to start from? How do I start looking for marketers who are willing to work with me to achieve this target? That was where the difficulty came in. And in the long run, at the end of the day, I was not able to proceed with the job because I didn't even know who to call. Obviously, my friends had a lot of things going on with them, so there is no possibility of me calling them will you be interested in working with me as a marketer for an insurance company? So that was how the offer went down the drain. And also, let's not forget, back then in the real estate company as well, I was told to wear blazers when coming down to the office due to the fact that I look small or due to my stature. So this kind of comments get to you, and it's like when people are saying this, or even those ahead of you, or even those in higher position compared to you in the company, it makes you ask yourself, will you be able to deliver? There is this uncertainty that gets to you due to this comments. Then I was like, okay, you know what? I think I have to proceed with my entrepreneurial journey. And that was how it started as well. I go back into my real estate agency. I was like, okay, I think I just need to proceed down this lane. I need to focus on real estate. I need to understand how this works. I need to get more knowledge regarding this. Then I proceeded with learning real estate investment analysis. I proceeded with learning sales, marketing, and all. Then I went down this lane as well. I tried all my possibilities. I tried everything I could do. But there are several times I got ripped as well. Probably maybe I didn't do my due diligence, or for some companies, they prefer to give whatever award to their staffs instead of giving it out to someone from the outside. Yeah, because there was this project I attended. We both attended. I and my friend. We attended this project and we did a video coverage, a video ad for the project, and they were like, okay, the best person with the best video gets an award or gets a prize. And we believe with our capability, with everything we did, our video was supposed to come on top, but at the end of the day, it didn't. So we felt cheated. And for some other real estate personnel I met with, I believe people are so much interested in what they can get compared to what they can offer you. This is what I learned throughout the whole time. It was mainly, what can this boy do for me that will be of advantage to them rather than much more be of advantage to you. So throughout the whole time, I just continued on my own paths, try to get proposals myself, try to make sales myself, more like a freelancer, more like I started my own real estate company, and I got ripped in some transactions where I lost millions. And to me, it's all lesson, right? It's all lesson, but I also believe that will be the end of the journey. So I got myself interested in learning social media management. I came across the likes of Imangaji, Alex Omozi, Russell, Grant Cardon, and the likes of them. So I bought a course from Imangaji, Digital Launchpad, and I found myself interested in learning more about business, getting more knowledge regarding business, more knowledge in marketing, because at the end of the day, I believe that could as well help my real estate agency that I'm building, right? So I got myself in that and I bought the course, I went through the course, and I started implementing it. But then I was like, okay, well, this knowledge I have, right, since I'm able to understand more about marketing, I can help companies or businesses launch ads, who should be my target audience. Then I felt like, okay, let me reach out to real estate agents, developers, makeup artists. But within this time, the whole result wasn't what I was expecting. I got shunned by some people, which is normal when you do outreach. I just feel like there is a lot of pressure on me to get things right due to every single opportunities that I've missed, or due to every single person that I let down. So I just wanted to do more. I just wanted to find something I can do to get results for myself. And now I just find myself in understanding lots more about business, understanding lots more about marketing, which made me think, okay, maybe I could as well target makeup artists for business coaching, have a business coaching session with them, help them attract their ideal audience, get more clients, grow their income, and build a business. So right now, basically, I'm in between the part of helping businesses grow, beauty brands, makeup artists, and also get them to multiply the income they get from their business through real estate. Because I believe personally, real estate is the vehicle that could help you multiply your income. There are other several investments that you could get into, but I personally believe real estate is the only vehicle that beats inflation. So yeah, basically that's every single thing about me throughout the whole time, and I hope you find this interesting. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one.